Good evening, students. Okay.
Yeah.
Today we will begin with the second lesson of geography. Okay. And our second lesson of geography is globe latitudes and longitudes. Okay. So today we are going to start the second lesson of geography, that is globes, latitudes and longitudes. Okay. Now let us try to understand. Okay. This is a rough sketch of the inclination of the Earth's axis and the orbital plane. We see that the all the planets in our previous chapter we studied that all the planets of the solar system, they revolve around the sun. Okay, and they move in their fixed elliptical path known as the orbit. Okay, they move in their fixed elliptical path which is known as the orbit, and we see that each of these planets, they are moving. Okay, they are continuous in movement, and we know that the earth, our planet earth, it rotates on its axis. Okay, and we see that this is the imaginary line, this is the imaginary line, this is the axis of the earth. Okay, and the inclination of the earth's axis, the inclination of the earth's axis is at 66.5 degree. Okay, 66.5 degree with its orbital plane. Okay, this is the plane of the earth's orbit. This is the plane which is dividing the earth into two equal halves. Okay, and this is the inclination, this is the inclination, the earth is inclined and it is continuously spinning. Okay, presently I don't have a globe, else I would have explained you this in a better way. Okay, so we see that, okay, the earth is continuously spinning from west to east. It is continuously spinning from west to east on its axis, and due to this, okay, rotation of the earth on its axis, what we see is, okay, there is a bit of bulge. Okay, there is an equatorial bulge. Okay, and the poles are a bit flattened. Okay, this diagram is there, this figure you can draw from your book. Okay, the figure is there. Okay, in lesson 3, when you will take out lesson 3 of your book, geography book, you will get this figure as figure 3.1. Okay, so you can go through the figure 3.1 from lesson 3, and you can understand the vertical line, okay, from the earth's orbital plane. See, this is the line, this is the vertical line which is dividing the earth into two equal halves. Okay, the eastern hemisphere and the western hemisphere, and this is the, okay, axis. Okay, the inclination. Okay, so we see that the topmost part is called the north pole and the lowermost part is called the south pole. Okay, बिफोर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द लैटिट्यूड्स एंड द लॉन्गिट्यूड्स, ओके, आपको ये सारी चीजें समझनी होंगी कि हमारा अर्थ जो है वो स्ट्रेट नहीं खड़ा है. ओके, वो इंक्लाइंड है. अपनी इमेजिनरी लाइन जो एक्सिस है वो उस पर इंक्लाइंड है एट एन एंगल ऑफ 66.5 डिग्री. ओके, और कंटिन्यूअसली स्पिन कर रहा है, कंटिन्यूअसली रोटेट कर रहा है फ्रॉम वेस्ट टू ईस्ट. और इस कंटिन्यूअस स्पिन के वजह से जो है हम देखते हैं कि इक्वेटोरियल जो, ओके, the length of the equatorial extent is more than that of the poles. Okay, so we see that this is the explanation of the earth. We see, okay, this is the inclination. प्लेन से जो है इंक्लिनेशन 66.5 डिग्री है. ये हमारे जो है इंपॉर्टेंट लैटिट्यूड्स हैं. ओके, ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर जिसको हम हिंदी में कर्क रेखा कहते हैं, एंड ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैप्रिकॉन, इट इज नोन एज द मकर रेखा इन हिंदी. एंड इक्वेटर, इक्वेटर इज ऑल्सो नोन एज द भूमध्य रेखा. ओके, जो पृथ्वी को दो हिस्सों में बांट देता है, उत्तरी गोलार्ध में और दक्षिणी गोलार्ध में. Okay, now let us try to understand the shape of the earth. हमारे अर्थ का शेप क्या है? Okay, if we try to understand the shape of the earth, we will see that our earth, okay, our earth is not, okay, a complete sphere. It is not a complete sphere. Okay, but we see that, okay, the shape of the earth, okay, is known as what? It is known as geoid. हम अर्थ के जो शेप है, अर्थ का जो शेप है उसको हम जियोइड कह सकते हैं. Now what do you mean by the word geoid? Okay, what does the word geoid means? Our earth is not a complete sphere. The shape of the earth is known as geoid. Okay, and now let us try to understand what the word geoid means. Okay, we see a geoid refers, okay, it refers to the shape of the earth the earth is slightly. When we say that the earth is a geoid, we can say that, okay, geoid का मतलब होता है the earth is slightly flattened at the poles. The earth is slightly flattened at the poles. Okay, and it is bulging. It is bulging at the equator. Okay, due to the continuous spinning, due to the continuous, नीचे वाला हिस्सा दिखाई दे रहा है? I think due to light it may not be visible.
नो मैम नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है.
नीचे वाला हिस्सा नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है?
नहीं दिखाई दे रहा.
Okay,
No, ma'am.
okay, okay, okay. I will write it on top. Today mosquito. Okay.
मैम वीडियो में नहीं दिखाई दे रहा है.
अच्छा बेटा.
लाइट भी क्लियर नहीं आ रही है.
Okay, okay, okay. I will write it on top.
मैम ये कौन सी बुक है?
The figure is there in lesson 3. If you have the book, you can go through the figure. Okay. जो फिगर मैंने अभी बनाया था वो आपका फिगर 3.1 है. फिगर 3.1 of lesson 3. Okay. You can go through this figure. Now, as far as the shape of the earth is concerned, okay. The earth is a geoid. It means that the earth is slightly flattened at the poles and bulging at the equator. And bulging at the equator. Okay. So you see that the earth is a geoid. हम इसको कंप्लीट स्फीयर नहीं बोल सकते हैं, कंप्लीट गोलाकार नहीं बोल सकते हैं. ओके, और मान लो कि मैंने एक गुब्बारा लिया. ओके, सपोजिंग आई टेक अप अ बलून and I fill the balloon with water. Supposing I take up a balloon and I fill the balloon with water. Okay, and what I do is, okay, when I fill the balloon with water, I try to press the balloon from both the sides, from top and from bottom. What you will see, okay, as I press the balloon from top, okay, a flattened shape will come on top and at bottom, and there is a little bit of bulge at the center. So we can say this is the shape of the earth. It is slightly flattened at the poles. Okay, this is the north pole, this is the south pole, and there is a bulge at the equator, equatorial bulge. Okay. Now, as I was telling you about the axis, okay, the axis of the earth, the axis of the earth which is an imaginary line, the axis of the earth which is an imaginary line makes an angle of 66.5 degrees, okay, with its orbital plane. With its orbital plane. So we see, okay, the plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. अब ये orbital plane क्या है? The plane formed by the orbit is known as the orbital plane. By the orbit is known as the orbital plane. And this we have just now understood from the diagram that I have drawn. Okay. This we understood from the simple diagram that I drew for you. Okay. This is the orbital plane. And this is the inclination. Okay. This is the inclination of the Earth's axis. So we see that this is the orbital plane. Okay. And the axis is inclined at an angle of 66.5 degrees. Okay. Now let us try to understand the equatorial extent and the polar extent. Okay, what is the equatorial extent and what is the polar extent of the earth? Now when I draw a simple diagram, okay, when I draw a rough sketch of the earth, what I see? Okay, this is the equatorial extent. Okay, we understand from this that this is the equatorial diameter. This is the equatorial diameter. And we know this is the imaginary line, the equator, which is dividing the earth into two equal halves. Okay. And what is the equatorial diameter? The equatorial diameter of the earth is 12,000, okay, 756 kilometer. So this is the equatorial diameter. Now, if you want to understand the polar axis, if you want to understand the polar axis, this is the polar axis, and if we want to understand the polar axis, we will see that the polar axis is 12,714 kilometer. This is 12,000, okay, 714 kilometers. So now you can understand, okay, now you can understand the shape of the earth, the geoid, okay. You see that this diameter, okay, it is 12,714 kilometer, and this one is 12,756, which is more than this. So we see that there is an equatorial bulge, okay. And as far as the diagram which I have drawn, you can tell this as the geometry of the earth. This is the exact, okay, meaning of the word geoid. So this is the geoid. Okay. Now let us try to understand about the globe. Okay, now what is a globe? When we try to understand about the globe, we see that, okay, the globe is the true model of the earth. As far as the heading of the chapter is concerned, globe. What is globe? Okay, globe is a true model of the earth. Okay. Now, if we want to understand our planet Earth, it is not possible for us to, okay, go from one corner to another corner to understand about the different features, about the different countries and rest of the things. So what we do is, okay, we have prepared a miniature form of the Earth. Okay, so globe is a true model of the Earth, and on the globe, okay, places are shown in a miniature form. The places are shown in a miniature form. Okay, so we can say that globe is a true model of the earth. Globes may be of varying sizes. Okay, some of the globes can be called, it can be small pocket globes. Globes can be of varying sizes. It can be small pocket globes, okay, big ones, and globe like balloons. Okay, like inflated balloons. So we see that globes are of varying sizes. It can be small pocket globes, it can be, okay, which can be carried very easily from one place to another. We can keep it in our pocket and we can move from one place to another. It can be the big ones and globe like balloons, okay, which can be inflated and are handy and carried with ease. The globe is not fixed, okay, it can be rotated the same way as a top spin or a potter's wheel. So whenever we try to draw the, okay, rough sketch of a globe, we see that, supposing this is the miniature form of the globe, and what we see is, okay, it is somewhat like this. If ever you purchase a globe from the market, you will see the, okay, somewhat it will be like this. The globe will be somewhat like this. It will be attached, a needle can be pierced from the center, and it can be rotated. As the earth rotates from west to east, we can also rotate the globe from, okay, west to east, and we can have a proper view of all the different places on the earth, the continents, the oceans, okay, and the rest of the places, okay, because it is a true form, it is a miniature form of the earth. Okay, so we see that the globe can be easily rotated from west to east. On the globe, countries and continents, on the globe, countries and continents and oceans are shown in their, okay, correct size. Only the scale is, okay, reduced. The scale is reduced, okay, As you go through the chapter, you'll come to understand what is scale, what is grid. Okay, all these things you'll come to understand. So we see on the globe, countries, continents, and oceans are shown in their correct size. Okay. Hope you are able to understand me.
not clear. मैम आपकी वॉइस नहीं आ रही है.
Listen, children, what you have to do is you'll have to draw the figure. You'll have to draw the figure 2.1 globe in your notebooks. Okay, you'll maintain the same notebooks as you maintain for science. जो नोटबुक आप साइंस के लिए लेते हैं वही नोटबुक आपकी ज्योग्राफी की होनी चाहिए, और उसमें जो है जो व्हाइट पेज है उसमें जो है आप ये फिगर बनाएंगे, फिगर 2.1. you'll draw the globe in a neat and clean manner. Okay, and you'll write about it. You'll write about the globe. Okay, you'll write about the globe in a proper way. So you'll be writing it, okay, everything on the in your notebooks. So we see that globe is a true model. Okay, it is a miniature form of the earth. The globe is a miniature form of the earth. It is a miniature form of the earth, and it is done for our convenience. This globe has been prepared for our convenience so that we understand the places in a better way. The places that have been marked on the earth as continents, oceans, countries, we can understand these, okay, in a better way through the globe. Now let us try to understand, okay, what are latitudes and what are longitudes. Okay, now let us try to understand what are latitudes and what are longitudes. Now when we come to latitudes, okay, we see that if you look at the figure, supposing if you want to understand about the latitudes, so you will see, okay, there is a figure in your book and it is somewhat like this. You will see that these are the latitudes. Okay, we see that these are the latitudes and this is the North Pole, which is always 90 degree. The North Pole is always 90 degree. Okay, and somewhere in between you have the equator, which is always what? The equator is always 0 degree. So what are these? These are imaginary lines. These are imaginary lines. Okay, this is there in your book, figure 2.2. If you have a look at the figure 2.2, you will see that what are latitudes. What are latitudes? All parallel circles drawn from the equator up to the poles are called parallels of latitude. So we see parallels of latitude. So we see that these parallels of latitude, as far as the equator is concerned, okay, the equator represents the 0 degree latitude. The equator represents the 0 degree latitude. Okay, it is the imaginary line. It is the imaginary line. The equator is the imaginary line drawn on the Earth's surface, drawn on the Earth's surface okay, which divides the earth, which divides the earth into two equal halves, earth into two equal halves, ओके दो बराबर हिस्सों में जो है ये भूमध्य रेखा जो है पृथ्वी को बांट देती है, ओके और जब हम इक्वेटर को देखते हैं, these are the okay parallels of latitude, and you know when you study math you know that the parallel lines they are okay what they never meet, the parallel lines are at equal length, okay but they never meet, okay so we see that these parallels of latitude they never meet. And when we say that, okay, the equator is the imaginary line drawn on the Earth's surface, which divides the Earth into two equal halves, what we mean to say? We mean to say that supposing this is the rough sketch of the Earth, okay, supposing this is the rough sketch of the Earth, and this is the 0-degree equator. Supposing this is the 0-degree equator, so what we see? Okay, we see that this is the North Pole, 90-degree. This is the North Pole. And this is what? This is 90-degree south, the South Pole. So we see that this is the imaginary line. The equator is the imaginary line which is dividing the earth into two equal halves. And these two equal halves are what? This is the northern hemisphere. Okay? 0 डिग्री से लेके 90 डिग्री नॉर्थ तक ओके आपका नॉर्दर्न हेमिस्फीयर होता है और 0 डिग्री से लेके 90 डिग्री साउथ इज नोन एज द साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. सो दिस इज योर साउदर्न हेमिस्फीयर. Okay, so we see that earth is the imaginary line which is dividing the equator is the imaginary line which is dividing the earth into two equal halves, and it is known as what? It is known as the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Okay, in other words we can say, in other words we can say that latitudes is the angular distance. It is the angular distance of a place on the earth from the equator. Okay, and when you go through your book, you will see that okay there is figure 2.3. Figure 2.3 is there, and when you go through the figure you will see okay जब आप फिगर 2.3 को देखते हैं तो आप देखते हैं कि इक्वेटर के अलावा भी बहुत सारे इंपॉर्टेंट लैटिट्यूड्स हैं. When you go through figure 2.3, you will see that apart from what? Apart from 0 degree equator, you have other latitudes also. This is 90 degree north, 90 degree south, and what we see is okay apart from the equator there are other also important latitudes. Okay, and what are these? These are the, as you go through you will see this is 23.5 degree south, This is the Tropic of Capricorn. This is Tropic of Capricorn. This is equator. And in the northern hemisphere, you have Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north. Okay. These diagrams, these figures are very important. Without understanding these figures, you will not be able to understand what are latitudes and what are longitudes. Okay. So you must have a proper understanding of these, okay, diagrams. This is 66.5 degrees south. And what is this? This is an important latitude also known as the Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. Okay. 90 degree south is the South Pole. 90 degree north is the North Pole. And again we see that 66.5 degree north. This is what? This is the Arctic Circle. Okay. So apart from the equator, which is the imaginary line which is dividing the earth into two equal halves, okay, you have other important latitudes also. And these other important latitudes are Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree south, and Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree south. And okay, then you have the North Pole and the South Pole. So these are the important latitudes drawn on the Earth's surface which help us, okay, as you go through the lesson, you will come to know that these important latitudes, they help us in finding the exact location of a place. They help us in determining the exact location of the place. Okay. So these are the important latitudes, and we see that value of each latitude is followed by either the word north or south. Okay. The value of each latitude is followed by the word N or S. Okay. N stands for north and S stands for south. So we see these are the important latitudes. Okay. And we must, one important information has been provided in your book. By measuring the angle of the pole star from your place, you can know the latitude of your place. We know that the pole star, it is always rising in the, okay, north, and it is always indicating the north direction. So by measuring the, okay, by measuring the angle of the pole star, by measuring the angle of the pole star, okay, from your place, you can know the latitude of your place. Latitude of your place. And we know that the pole star is always, okay, facing towards the north direction. The pole star always, okay, indicates the north direction. So by measuring the angle of the pole star from our place, we can find out the latitude of our place. Okay. Now let me ask you a few questions.